Alright, so I'm just gonna do a normal survival video for now.
With fans outside the window. However, due to all the effects and corruption, it's
What
hard
the
to make out
fuck?
what's actually happening. My theory on this is that this footage is from Tyler, asking for help on what to do in this scenario. But it's hard for us to help him given that we don't really know what's happening yet. So I kept on digging further. If we go back to Tyler's channel, there were 4 different episodes. Well, episode 3 is a little different. It's actually episode 3.2.
Alright,
What happened
that's
to the
cursed.
original episode 3? And why is it now version 0.2? Well, this is the original episode 3, titled Survival World 1 Tyler Gamer Episode 3, Mail Problem. And, well, after looking into it, we learn a little bit more about what happened to Tyler. Hello guys, I was preparing for the recording of the third survival episode of our channel, and around 7 PM, I received an email from somebody called Tartarus. It's better if you also watch this. I didn't open the email yet, so I decided to open the email with you. Tyler then shows us the strange email he received. After glancing at the email, it didn't really seem
Okay,
like much.
finally.
So I looked at the comments to see if there was anything there, and surprisingly, there was.
Okay, jeez,
However,
that
it's
took
about to complicate things a little more, since the comment into this video reads as follows. All content in this video is a fabricated fiction created by content creator Tyler Rose. Because you have uploaded content defaming our company and our intentions, security code 6-1 will be activated. If you do not hide this content from the social media platforms where it has been posted, sincerely, Tartarus. Which, funnily enough, is the exact same comment I received under my last video. This is where we begin to learn about the company called Tartarus. However, I was now left with more questions. Who is Tartarus? What are their true motives? And why are they going after Tyler? I also began to look further into this.
Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. For now, I guess I can just make this our little home. Later in the video, I do want to make like a nice ass house though. Each day, I will, like each Minecraft day, I will set a timer for 30 seconds. Yeah, 30 seconds, pretty good. And for those 30 seconds, I can go into creative. Actually, nah, let's not do that. That sounds like so fucking boring. We're gonna play this like how we are. I'm going to get lots of fucking stamina. I'm great. Here, go over here. Sticks right there. Yeah. I guess I can just make my pickaxe. Guess I'm probably just gonna spend a lot of time just fucking mining. At some point, I should get like a beacon. I was trying to make this where a core wall goes. That didn't work. See? I guess we can just mine this back again. Let's go 3. Yeah, take that. Yeah. honestly, you only get one life, and if you die, you get kicked from the world. Unless you can make a deal with me. Yeah, that seems fair, I guess. Although when I am able to play online, when I feel like it, I'll probably let KJ slide, since he'll probably be like bodyguard. Yeah. But this looks pretty familiar, actually. This is my first time playing survival in like a while. Because I really only do creative or hardcore. Because in the creative videos I just show world seeds. But I've only done one because the other ones were all fake. Just like the one I'm gonna post in a bit. I'm gonna be able to post it. Sympathy. Oh, I hope you can show me. So now just this out. Should probably go kill a sheep for fucking wool though, because I don't want to be stuck mining through the night. Yeah, look, I'm good. So we got like a little mine, I guess. It's just like a starter base for now. I guess this can be like a community base. Yeah, it's gonna be community. Let's get out. Um, I want it to be organized. So I guess I can just do this. Wood here. I am going to probably drop these. So let me grab this flower, and just go kill some sheep until I get enough for a fucking bed right here. You can show me. Okay. Hope you can show me. Let's furnace real quick. Cook up this. Okay. Honestly, I might go that way to see if I can find spruce wood. Let's just trade. Let's pack all this shit up. there. Let's just go this way, I guess. At some point, I will go into the mines. Actually, on the way, I guess I can choose wood. I need to eat quite a lot of bread. I saw snow right here. Okay, it's a bit snowy. Let's just kill the sheep. I need leather. I was thinking it has reach. Okay, I'm gonna go kill. I need some beef or steak. Because I don't want to be stuck just eating mutton. And for fun. Okay, let's kill this pig. Good fucking pig. I missed that jump. That's it. Okay, that's a small cave. That's a big cave. Let's see if I can find like iron. So if I can just get some iron, I can just like make a shield and some tools. I probably won't waste any armor though. I'm gonna need. That's not normal. Oh, I think it's a spawner. Let's make a safe route up. Yeah. Yeah, that's a spawner. Let's make some torches. Yes. Okay, some chest. Okay, pretty good. I will take it all. That's for sure. Honestly, is it arrow? Yeah, that is. So I'm actually just going to. I do want to fucking get a spawner though, so I can like make a farm, and won't have to travel far for it. Okay, let's put that right there. Classic design for this, I guess. Okay, this is the only time I will do this. Jesus Christ. Fucking scared the hell out of me. I'm gonna keep it like that. I guess. Alright, good. If they... Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I will just light the area up, though. Because I don't really feel like fighting fucking mobs for my life. We can change it back to normal. I'm going to like stay near this area though, because it's like well lit up. Christ. I guess we can just get rid of this though. I'm only going to fucking make a pickaxe. Let me get out from this. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Damn. I mean, I will need this deep slate for like builds later. So we can think about it. Yeah, I guess I can grab the gold. Honestly, I can make a bundle, well, two, and I can store a lot. I heard a zombie. Nope. I fucking hurt. Where the fuck did you come from? For this. That. Okay. My inventory is more sorted, I guess. It's gonna be a diamond sword. Bucket. And then. I'm just gonna go this way. There. Let's turn that into planks. I can make torches. I'm gonna make 12 for now. Almost missing gold. Which is really helpful. Okay, there's a skeleton there. Wait, wasn't there? Somewhere over here, yeah. Or wasn't there? Yeah. Look at this. I'll take that. Is that further? Yeah, that is. Yeah, there's a skeleton just waiting for me up there, isn't there? Yep. Okay, let's put away. Oh shit, why is it following me? Oh, diamond, bet. Oh my. What? 50, come on. Yeah. I am bad. I'm pretty sure there's a creeper up there. Nope. Why the fuck am I lagging? I'm not sure. Jesus Christ.
Video where I went into their description, and in it there was a transcript of the email and a set of binary text and a link to a Dropbox and Google Drive file. It seems as though the mystery of Tyler is starting to become even more serious than before. I decided to head to the
Hey, so I've had some questionable things happen in this world I used to own with my brother. I knew he passed away recently. Could you possibly go through the videos I have unlisted? I can't figure out the issue, and I don't know why they are the way they are. Here's a playlist containing the videos. Let me know if there are any issues.
I never thought I'd ever get caught up in a story hidden behind the horrors of mental illness, sorrow, and grief that spirals into a twisted, deranged fantasy of self-hate and a moral hatred for the supposed loved ones of those who simply passed on. It started off with a Minecraft video from someone named Zeno, who had a weird experience on a world he used to play with his older brother Isaiah. The first video, titled I Miss You Too, Isaiah, starts with our main protagonist, Marcus, who goes on to explain his reasonings to making this video in the first place, stating it's kind of a way to cope with the passing of his brother and the bullying he receives at school, even going on to say that his brother was the one who normally helped him with the bullying.
He used to play on the older versions of Minecraft, so a few years ago we made this world with mods to kind of replicate that old Minecraft feel. He helped build this house with me. It's not an exact replica, but it's a pretty close replica to our childhood house. It even has working lights.
As we move on, Marcus gives us a quick and easy house tour, and seeing from how long it takes him to get through the first portion of the house, this world will held some kind of sentimental value to our protagonist.
Oh gosh, I forgot how much he used to play.
He explains who would have each room: his parents' room, his brother, and his. And upon checking the storage room chests, he would come across a chest with a book in it. Though he had to double back to the chest, he realizes quickly that this book was signed by a user named Isaiah. It was his brother's. The name of the book is what stands out to me. First Letter. Could this be hinting towards anything of significance? I don't know. However, Marcus expresses his concerns about people logging onto the world. As mentioned in the messages before, it was a world that he and his brother owned, which means no one but them had access to that world, unless it was an invite sent out by them.
After he passed, I took sole ownership of most of his belongings, including his computer. No one has his logins but me. So to have access to this world, you need to be invited by me or him.
He even had his brother's possessions, his PC and account logins, meaning only he had access to that world. And then there was the book. I know the days to come will be hard with my absence. Memories will come to pass and our journey will come to an end. I will be gone, but not gone from your heart. Savor the memories we made together, Marcus. Support our mom in whatever way you can. You are a bright young man. Our time is nothing but short and limited. Unfortunately, my time has come. I love you, Marcus. Your big brother, Isaiah. I miss you too. A sweet response to a book reassuring Marcus to stay strong. Cherish his brother's memories
See, is there
and
any
help those who are
ores I
also
can see
suffering
from
like his
here?
mother. But pick this up with me. This is where we learn how relatable our protagonist is. His I miss you message wasn't just from the emotions or sentimental feelings he got from reading the book, but from correlation between the name of the book, first letter, and the capitalizations of each line on each page. We get one message from Isaiah: I miss you. Sweet but subtly creepy in my opinion. This message initially left behind gives Marcus hope to push on, but the deeper meaning and hidden message just leaves a stain of grief and sorrow on my tongue. I can't believe anything good will lead from this, but I will say it's a little bittersweet. And then, as Marcus finishes his house tour, he does notice a chest next to a tree in the distance.
That chest shouldn't be there.
Marcus quickly, with no hesitation, makes his way over to that chest, going into it and finding a book called Healing Moon. If you're reading this, I'm sorry I couldn't be there to continue supporting you in your darkest times. I know you're wondering why these books are showing up around the world. I had them planted right before everything went down. I don't want you going down a dark path like me. Mental health is expensive, and you know it is too. You're a really resilient kid. I've never seen you break down, no matter the stress from school or the other kids that give you. Marcus, I know you'll be wondering why I did what I did, and I know you want answers from me or anyone in the family. If they haven't told you, you'll find out somehow when someone tells you. And though this is a dark time for you, there will always be light at
I
the end
don't
of the
like
tunnel.
giving
You just have to be
out
willing to walk
zombies.
in the dark to find
Are they
the
gonna make
end.
baby
A book
skeletons at some
explaining the
point?
first letter and
Because
the
that'd
book
be
found
fucking
in this chest,
hilarious.
confirming Marcus's assumptions that Isaiah indeed pre-planned the books for Marcus to find. Marcus would then go on to end the video by going to show off
Coach Smarter, with tools from Game Changer that make coaching easier, more organized, and even more impactful for your athletes.
of the rest of the buildings, primarily the dock that he built, inspired by other infrastructure around his household, and the villager trading hall that he and his brother built for his world. However, I have to put a halt here before the end of this segment, as one very important thing happens that Marcus never thought upon, and that was the black figure seemingly watching him from the top of the lighthouse the entire time he was outside after noticing the chest next to the tree. In each instance, the figure is doing something different, whether that's in a different position or flat out disappearing from sight. This world is a world accessed by other players. For someone to be on the world isn't too far-fetched. Getting the IP address by chance or having the IP or world invite leaked isn't a 0% possibility. However, for the user to not have a name that's visible, especially when this close to Marcus, sparks some reasonable question. Who is this?
Hello again. It's been a while since the last time we recorded, but there's been some really, really weird things going on. I tried to play alone on the world, but things just kept happening. I'm going to show you what I mean, as it kind of freaked me out. As of right now, this is the first time I'm on in like a week. Remember, no one can get on this world without an invite.
It's been about a week since Marcus has tried to play alone on this world. To start to the second video alone, as Mark is concerned about unusual activity in his world. He even goes on to try and hide the fact that a player is in the world with him. However, the unusual activity that he's referring to was door changes on the main house that he and his brother built, from oak doors to spruce doors, and torches to redstone torches. However, as he does a full house sweep and storage room check, he doesn't
Nope.
to check his parents' room. Call it superstition, but from what he
Hell
could
to
tell,
no.
Marcus felt that something was still off. He would go a step forward to check the door to get the room, and find a book titled N. The book read in a way only you could understand. Why does Marcus
fucking
fully
hate
know
baby
or
zombies,
understand what this
dude.
means. Is it something that is on the nose for us, or is it really just
So,
that we can only
no,
understand?
it's behind me. Like, this is not good. I will fucking leave. Jesus Christ. Ooh, I kind of do want to tell them. Just for some protection. Let's go iron.
And the rest of the chests in all the other rooms
I don't
held
have
papers with one paper in the same slot, same pin. I couldn't think about what this was about, let alone what kind of cipher or puzzle this was hinting at. However, Marcus
so I'm just gonna
picked
dig
up the
into this
pieces,
wall.
and seeing how fast he solved it and how he reacted to it gave me reasons to be concerned.
Damn.
I don't like this. Isaiah is dead.
To better understand what Marcus got from this, I decided to take a look at the puzzle a little bit deeper. Now, this is definitely a word cipher that we can put together, but how he solved it is a little bit difficult to me. Taking a look at it, we know that chests have 27 slots in them, and for every chest to have something in the 27th slot, I'd assume it'd have to do something with our alphabet system, assuming that it ranged from 1 through 26 going left to right. So that means going from the chest from his parents' room all the way through to his brother's room and his. Taking a look at each and every chest, the message that he got was, "Look for me, Marcus." Help. That's what spooked Marcus. A cry for help. Maybe the player that he's seeing around the world isn't a player. Maybe
I need leather.
manifest
Why am I so with a
yearning for help. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it isn't somebody messing with Marcus. Maybe they put this puzzle here for him, knowing the situation that he's in. But there are a few things that we do want to point out here. First off is the person that left the game. I don't know what kind of name that is. I for sure cannot figure out who and what it means. Another thing
Okay, I'll be
is,
right back to the bathroom.
in the first video, the beds were black. Now they have changed to red beds, and Marcus completely overlooks this. It is very intriguing the fact that the torches and everything else changed, and of course, the little paper trail being left behind by Isaiah for Marcus to find. Jumping forward a bit, Marcus goes on to check on the villagers in his villager trading hall. He sees that 2 of them are missing. We know that this is an issue because in the first video, all of the villager slots were filled with a villager. We could chalk this up to the figure that we saw recently, or maybe even the player that left the game while Marcus was doing the puzzle, but we don't know. Marcus completely overlooks a lot of things, so there's a lot of things that could be of speculation here. Either Marcus is doing something to this world, or whoever this mystery player is responsible for whatever is going on in this world. My speculation is that this player has some sort of ties to Marcus, as there's no reason for this player to be on this world. I highly doubt any sane person would want to leak the IP or the invite code to a world of a dead player, of one who is grieving the death of their brother. Marcus would then go to one of the towers that his brother built. However, the first chest that he goes into has an arrangement of weird items. In hindsight, taking a look at this with just a glance, everything in this chest seems normal. But taking a deeper look at this, all of these items are odd to be inside of a watchtower chest. Why wasn't there bows or arrows inside of here? Why couldn't it be anything else other than armor? Why random blocks? Why an anvil, redstone torch, or even farmland or fertilized earth? This is an assortment of items that are just weird for it to be inside of a watchtower chest. This is a cipher of some sorts. A word cipher, one that we've solved before. So this isn't necessarily hard for us to decipher, at least in terms of knowing what it is. Taking the first letter from each item, we get this. Now, taking into account duplicate items, we know that each repeated item represents a different letter depending on how many of them there are. So our cipher would change from what we have to this. I don't know if Marcus caught wind of the cipher. I don't know if he solved it mentally or if he really let it go over his head. But this is definitely warning him or telling him that he is not alone in his world. As he checks the second chest, we see a lot of the items in the previous chest in this one as well. Except the one thing is the book that stands out. He takes the book, but his first actions are to question in game chat who is messing with him. He is definitely peeved about this. I can tell just by the way he is typing. All of us can. And I would be too. I definitely do not blame Marcus for the way he is acting right now.
Whoever has access to this world needs to leave and stop messing around. This isn't some prank. This is a world precious to me.
I wouldn't want somebody tarnishing or even meddling in a world that is meant to preserve the memories of somebody that I've lost. So I understand where this is coming from. However, what is of concern is what contents are in the book. Books seem to hold importance, and these that importance are pretty far.
What the hell? This isn't some sixth game.
Marcus would then threaten whoever is on the world with not so nice threats. Nothing bad, but I'll say it would leak information that I wouldn't say or want on the video. Aside from that, Marcus decides to do the only smart thing in this situation. Find where these corridors lead. The coordinates led to a house in the middle of the woods, in chunks that he claimed were already rendered by him and his brother. So how did the house get there? What is the significance of the house being there now? Inside of it was a red bed. In my opinion, I kind of think this is a coincidence. And there was a chest. Inside the chest held a book.
Cause you're annoying.
The book held an encrypted X, one that I didn't have the means of solving. I didn't know what kind of cipher was used to encrypt this text. I was gonna assume a Caesar cipher, however, upon putting it in, no matter how many times I put it in, I didn't get an answer in return. So my one regret, I could not solve this cipher. And unbeknownst to us, Mark didn't want to solve it either.
Reading that, nor am I going to try and solve it. I'm going home.
Upon making his way back, he stumbled across one of the pathways that led back to the house. This was one of the pathways that he was looking at earlier. Intrigued, he decided to stick around and explore a bit. In doing so, he was able to find a sign on the edge of the cliff. Intrigued, he built his way over to it.
Why didn't you be fucking quiet? Do I have anything else I need? You know, cook?
Upon reaching it, the sign read, "Alone." I can only describe frustration from his actions. He mined the sign and replaced it, leaving it blank, leaving the scene kind of distraught at what he found. He then makes his way over to the farm, something that he didn't get to talk about.
I never talked about the farm last time. Despite all this weird stuff, the farm was something I wanted to learn redstone with. Me and Isaiah wanted to learn it together.
However, he suddenly stopped picking up the wheat as he felt something was wrong with the farm.
I could have sworn this wasn't on this side.
Freaked out by the incident and seeing that the wheat was on the opposite side of where it was previously, he went back to the tower where he got the book from. I don't know what he was doing, but I think he was acting out of nervous impulse. However, he noticed something weird. A completely new pathway just abruptly showed up next to the tower. One that wasn't there in the beginning of the video, and one that wasn't there when he passed by the tower initially. Marcus decides to follow the
Wait,
pathway
am I
that
able to
leads
see?
deeper into the forest.
Oh, thank God. Ooh, okay. Oh, 32 coal.
The
Yes,
path
sir.
would lead to a tunnel lined with redstone torches. Before entering, Marcus would fail to notice the black figure watching him from the distant tree line. At the end of the
Again?
tunnel would be two signs, one with phrase with letters missing from the words, and another with 3 numbers and the word shift. These numbers are the same numbers as the coordinates given to him from the book. This is hinting towards shifting the text given to us from the house that we found when going to the coordinates. Marcus immediately put 2 and 2 together. He even states that he's going to use a decipher to go ahead and see what this is. After a bit, this is what he deciphered. I've been in my head for a while now. I can't explain what I've been seeing at night.
Just one Clorox wipe tackles up to 50 feet of spring cleaning.
I'm known to be this widely acknowledged iPad kid, but what are you? I'm not an iPad kid. How am I?
But I can't tell if I'm going crazy or if something paranormal is happening. This constant fear washed over my body every night I sleep. I feel like I'm going to die. I close my door, and no matter what I do, it always appears in my room. I hope someone can figure this out, but I
I
highly
actually
doubt
am
it.
going to
I
keep
just
the
want whatever it is
bows.
to leave me alone. I can't take this torment any longer. This book speaks in the perspective of somebody who is going through hallucinations. It looks like it's from the perspective of somebody who has schizophrenia, having hallucinations and being paranoid by it, having this constant fear of paranoia going through their entire body even while they're sleeping. This constant fear of feeling like they're going to die. The question is, how does this tie into Isaiah's and Marcus's story? Just as Marcus is about to leave the tunnel, a black figure walks across the tunnel entrance. This is the same figure that we saw in the first video, as well as the same figure that was watching him in the tree line. Why is this figure making itself known to Marcus now? What is its purpose and true intention? Why reveal itself now after Marcus deciphered the book? Could this mean that this entity is trying to tell Marcus something, or is it trying to tell us, the viewers, something else? All of this seems a little fishy to me. I want to push Marcus with questions and get answers myself. However, I feel like the topic is a little touchy. It's already outgoing that he came to me to look into this stuff for him. However, I feel like I'm uncovering something that I should not be uncovering. Ironically enough, this video ends with Marcus seeing the entity again on top of the lighthouse. This entity
is
reveals itself to
perfectly
Marcus one last time before disappearing. And that's where the video cuts. I feel like this entity is trying to tell Marcus something, or it's trying to
spider.
hint to us of its identity. Something fishy is brewing here, and I'm going to
So I
get to the
do want
bottom
to
of
get
it.
that,
I'm
but I
going to
don't want
figure
to
out
fall
what
in
this
lava.
is all hinting at. And
Let's go.
if that means I
It's
have to
going
confront Marcus
up
later
here.
down the line, I'm going to do it. Video 3, titled I'm Getting Tired, starts off as usual with Marcus greeting us in a happy state. However, he's back at the cliffside with the sign that he found in the second video. He quickly explains that he's been playing in the world, doing mining trips, and kind of just playing solo, trying to progress. The sign has new text on it. No more. Kind of hinting towards something to death. I don't know what this is supposed to lead us to, but I feel like this is just something to diverge Marcus from whatever he is looking for. Marcus expressed that he's been getting tired of these things happening around the world. I would too, especially if it was a world that held this much sentimental value to me. As he made his way back, I noticed something hugely different with the world, and that is the corrupted textures scattered all over the place. Marcus says he has been seeing the corrupted textures from time to time, and mainly ignored them, thinking it was the mods that he had installed being buggy. But from what I can observe, it only seems to be affecting the areas that Marcus and Isaiah worked on. Marcus notices the textures started to corrupt the buildings, and starts to grow some concern. He would notice the lights in the main house throwing a rave party without him, and go to check it out. But what catches his attention was a sign that read, "I am not who you think I am."
Who are you then? Tell me, who the are you?
Followed by another sign by the storage room that states, "But you
What
do
the
not
fuck
need
is
it anymore." This sends Marcus into an all-caps frenzy. His next actions are harder to define, other than full-on rage. It would start off with getting the materials to make a flint and steel.
I can.
But would eventually switch to destroy the farm, even going as far as to switching game modes to creative to get TNT and flint and steel, going on a temper tantrum, burning down and destroying everything for the whole video.
High risk, high reward. 1738. Honestly, yeah, I don't really need this. Yeah, this one go back. Okay, then.
The thing is, why couldn't he just ban the person if he had all that power? If he had the ability to do so, to switch game modes? If he was having that much trouble, and if it really was a player, why not kick them or ban them? Unless the person never existed, maybe Marcus was developing some kind of mental illness like his brother Isaiah. Or maybe this entity in his world is the cause for all of the corruption. We have yet to decipher the name for the player that left in the second video, and no trails or puzzles have led us to revealing who this might be. Ironically, the video ends with Marcus burning down the lighthouse, the one thing that we see this entity around the most.
What? Carter, shut it!
The last video, titled Move On.
So, I want to end this video and start the second part. There's very fancy. So, here's like skills. Same invitation. I'm not gonna get that.
Has a lot to unpack for being the shortest of the videos. To start off, we leave right off where we left in the last video. Upon the start, Marcus doesn't greet us or do anything. Instead, he goes on to burn down the dock that he talked about in the first video, and the first thing he does after that is to go through the nether portal. Upon going through, he notices the item frames placed on the floor with pieces of paper placed in them, like a trail of papers leading him somewhere. He decides to follow the paper trail, seeing where it leads him, and eventually, we start to see a familiar corrupted texture. Next to it is another item frame and a paper that reads 10 years. Why 10 years? And sadly, Marcus gives us an answer without even having to say it. It's been 10 years since the death of Isaiah. Marcus lied to me when he messaged me in the first place. The timing of his death and everything was a whole decade ago. He would continue to follow the paper trails, and these would lead him to more of the same paper text telling him to move on.
Oh, I'm honestly just gonna go this way. It's only day 3. Well, it's also because I haven't really been sleeping. Okay.
Before he inevitably came across the entity from before. However, this time the entity seems a bit different. The name had a number 10 stuck to the end of it. 10 years. An undeciphered name. 10 shifts. I took the player name and shifted it 10 times, finally revealing the name of the player that we have been seeing all over the world. But when you flip it the other way around, it spells Isaiah. It was Isaiah spelled backwards. Everything started to make sense. The lighthouse, the pathways, the messages, the books, encrypted journal. It was all of Isaiah's doing, all of his attempts to reach out to Marcus, to us, to help Marcus move on.
I'm actually gonna keep the string. I'm gonna end this. Not right now, but like in like 2 minutes, I guess. What else can I drop? Okay, yeah, I can drop that. That. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, God, what is that? First. Okay.
After the two conversated, Marcus was given a book. Within it was a hexadecimal cipher. And did I have fun deciphering this? Trapped soul. You need to move on. It's been 10 years.